several opportunities to host local universities playing in our bowl game or in the MAC championship. And Central's been here, I think, twice in the last 3 years in the bowl game and in the MAC championship. And every time we have a local team here, it's a great crowd, big feel for rooting for the home team, and we're excited to have another opportunity to do that. We're looking forward to building on the momentum from prior games when Central's been here, and looking forward to a long-term partnership with them. And with that, I'll turn it over to University President Bob Davies.
Thank you very much. It is our pleasure, since it is now 3:02 and the MAC has announced their schedule, that will be hosting the Central Michigan University versus Western Michigan University here at Ford Field on October the 17th. Game time has not been set yet because we anticipate this being on national television. So with that, I would like to thank Ford Field. I'd like to thank Rod Wood, President of the Detroit Lions, the Ford family for allowing us to host this very exciting game here at Ford Field and in Detroit. I'd also like to thank the Detroit Sports Commission for all of their support for all of the activities. I also want to say that this is much more than just a football game. I've had the opportunity to be at the MAC championship game. We've hosted Detroit Lions alumni nights. And every time I go through your beautiful facility here, I run into people who are CMU graduates. So just real quick, while all the CMU graduates who are with us today, say fire up, Chips. Fire up, Chips! We already got the excitement going, so that's absolutely fantastic. As I mentioned, this is not just about a football game. This is about Central Michigan University's commitment to Detroit, the Metro Detroit area, to southeastern Michigan, to our alumni, to our supporters, to the current students, to the potential students and their families, and to the many businesses and organizations that we work with. We're working with all of our partners to not just have this event on this Saturday, but throughout the entire week, to engage potential students, to engage school districts, to engage others in the CMU family. This is a key area for us. It's also a key area for our current students. Over 50% of our current students up in Mount Pleasant are from this area. And so, as Michael will announce later, we are working to make sure that they have the opportunity to not only come home and visit their parents, but also showcase Central Michigan University to their friends, to their colleagues through this activity and the like. We are truly fired up about this opportunity to showcase our students beyond the football players. This includes a world-class marching band, our cheerleaders, but also the 50 or so interns that work behind the scenes that make the sporting events go. Some of them are with us today doing the social media, doing the live media. They include our journalists. It includes others that are in sports medicine. To be at a facility like this at a high end. This is about a football game, but so much more. And that is why I'm excited by this opportunity. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to Michael Alford, who for 2 years has been working to make this to come to fruition. Michael Alford is the CMU Athletic Director. So with that, Michael, fire up, Chips.
Thank you, President Davies. Thank you for your fantastic leadership and vision for our university. The continued success of our university with President Davies, he always stresses two things: be creative and innovative. He challenges the groups on campus to do that. And being athletics, we're doing our part by bringing this game to this great community. The events that will surround it here in Southeast Michigan and Detroit will be a unique way to bring the passion and really ignite the passion of CMU alums and our fan base in this area. And when we talk about events, none have the passion and energy as Central versus Western. Fans on both sides of the ball know what a great rivalry this is. I've been a pleasure to have been a part of some great rivalry in college games, and this one stands up there with the finest. And what a better place to play than here at this beautiful facility. And I was talking to Rod earlier, and he has promised me, right, Rod, it's going to be 72 degrees, no snow, no rain, no wind in this game.
I guarantee it.
You know, we have a lot of history in this facility, whether it's MAC championships or bowl games. Our fans are really passionate about coming and playing Ford Field. and we couldn't be happier to be here. I'd also like to thank the staff of the Lions. They have just been marvelous in working with, and as President Davies pointed out, this is something that we have been meeting on for over 2 years now, and it's just, I'm really proud to see it come to light. Kelly Pizzo, thank you for all your work. I know Danny J's vacationing in Florida right now and avoiding the snow, but I want to give him a shout out and thank him because he's been very instrumental in this. And Brad Michaels, thank you for all your work. At this time, I'd like to introduce Dave Beechnow of the Detroit Sports Commission. They've played just a major part in this process as well, of just bringing all the events that we're going to be doing the week of game day here to Detroit.
Thank you, Michael. Well, good afternoon, everyone. In preparation for today, I went through my closet this morning, looked for some colors to try to represent. I did the best I could, but hopefully it works for today. But we're so excited to be a part of this announcement. And it's funny because on the way over here from my office, I got a message on my phone. It was from a colleague in San Diego, and he was congratulating us on landing the Central Western football game. San Diego. Granted, he's a CMU alum, but it just shows you how far and wide this game is and how popular it is and what a rivalry it is in the state of Michigan. I also have, I'm a parent of a CMU alum. I've sent many checks to Mount Pleasant over the years. I've spent a lot of time on campus, and I think I deserve to say, and I have the right to say, fire up chips. How's that? But I really want to thank President Davies and Michael Alford for having the vision to make this game a reality. You know, in my role, I've been chasing events for Detroit for the better part of 20 years. And never would I have imagined that the Central Western football game could or would be played in downtown Detroit in this great facility. So congratulations to both of you and your leadership and your vision to make this happen, to Rod Wood and his team and Kelly to make this deal happen. And I also want to acknowledge Rod for his work with our organization. We created a group about 4 years ago called the Detroit Sports Organizing Corps, and it's all the key stakeholders in the community. We made a decision at that time that we're better as one than individually. And so we're driving strategy to help bring more events like this to the city. And thanks with Rod's leadership and being part of that group, this is happening. Thank you, Rod, for that. So what does this mean for the city? You know, we always talk about economic impact, and that's great. We would have tens of thousands of college football fans. In my world, we call them visitors. But at the same time, it's going to have a huge impact on downtown. Hotels will be full, the restaurants, the bars. We're really excited about the opportunity to welcome visitors to the city. But I think what's equally as important is changing conversation about Detroit. And we've done that very well over the past 5 or 6 years with all the redevelopment and commitment that's taken place in the city. So to have those tens of thousands of visitors, many which have never been here or haven't been to Detroit for a long time, this is a great platform to deliver the message and for them to see firsthand what this city has become and where we're heading. So from that standpoint, it's a great benefit to all of us who are involved here today. And then finally, Rod touched on some of the events that we've hosted here in Detroit, especially in the building, but we're becoming more and more of a collegiate sports